So Gary, is it really a big deal to get the right kind of finish on your new log home? Let's use that for starters, a new log home. I mean, a lot of folks seem to be intimidated by the whole idea of getting the finish on, getting it right, because, well, why would anybody want to have to redo their finish every year or so?
It might seem intimidating, but it really isn't.
Right.
You just follow that series of steps, and the first being preparation.
Okay, what is there to prep?
Well, on this house, this is handcrafted, so the logs are already draw knifed, so the cells are cut. So it's a matter of just cleaning up the wood. If it's grayed a little bit, you're going to use an oxidizer, which is just going to bring the lighter color of the wood back.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just do a wash down. If it were to be a milled log and it has a mill glaze on, a shine to it from the planing process, then you lightly sand it so it opens those pores. In this case, this building was a two-part finish was used.
Okay.
Okay, the first part was a pigmented coat, and the second part is a clear coat.
And the pigmented part is the part that penetrates?
That penetrates, and it also works as a sunscreen.
Okay.
And then in some areas, if you have heavy sun, you might apply a second coat of that.
Right.
If you want a little darker color. And then you apply this clear top coat, and that's your weathering coat. It also helps to flow into these small checks, and then it blocks water from penetrating.
Okay.
Now, as time goes on, that top coat can weather off, and then you might have to reapply.
No, it's better than weathering off the whole log, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And if it does go too far, then we'll go through all 3 steps again.
Okay, so now we're down to a house that's already has an established finish on it. Now the elements have started to take their toll, and that sunscreen surface is starting to wear off.
We're going to look up at an area there it's already weathered off, and Cliff is going to be working on that in the near future to bring it back to this same kind of a finish.
Okay.
Dean, I'd like you to meet Cliff.
You own this house, Cliff?
Yes.
Okay. Say you've done a nice job with the rail over here, but you still got some work ahead of you over here.
Yes.
How long have you lived in this place? How long has it taken Mother Nature to beat your hard work down to the point where it needs to be redone?
7 years.
7 years. Well, can't bark about that too much, can you?
No.
What do you got to get done to the rail yet, Cliff?
I'll have to sand the top finish off there and then restain and reseal it.
So you're going to stain it and reseal it?
Yeah, just to get a more even color to it and stuff.
And get it back to its original? I mean, it's only on, I notice on the sunny side, the weather-eaten side, back here, it still looks as good as new.
Right. Yep.
So,
Well, part of what Cliff will be doing is the pigmented stain
okay.
has weathered off here. So he'll sand it, and then he'll apply 1 to 2 coats. Preferably probably 2 coats here, just because it's an extreme area where there's a lot more weathering.
You got a lot more sun and rain hits this side of your house?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is just shows is an indicator of that. And that'll put that back, and maybe it'll be another 7 years. Typically, it can even be a little bit longer because, as Cliff mentioned, he's sanding through that, and he's just giving it a little better preparation than maybe it had originally.
And Cliff, it's not like you're doing this every other weekend. I mean, these little upkeep chores.
No, I usually set aside a little bit in the spring to get done what I want to have done for that year.
Okay. You like living in a log home?
Yes, I do.
How come?
They're comfortable, and like I say, when we do get company and stuff, they feel comfortable in it. So
Feel comfortable and feel a little bit of envy?
some, yes.